Yes, people, we are back for another episode of Soul Stories, where we highlight key people in our community and let them tell their story through 110s. Today, we're with your Beard Wears 110s.
My name's Lola.
Lola AKA your Beard Wears 110s. Let's see what 110s mean to her.
Hello, I am Lola, the bird who wears 110s, aka your bird wears 110s, and this is a little bit of my collection. So yeah, let's get started, I guess.
What's your earliest memory of wearing 110s?
It wasn't actually me wearing 110s that started my whole kind of 110 journey. It was my dad. So shout out to him. He is like probably my biggest inspiration in life in general. Definitely when it comes to clothes. He has everything under the sun from Adidas to Nike. But I just stuck with a Nike. Who wouldn't? Like, this is the best you're gonna get in the world. So we started off with 180s in my family in 90s, and then 110s was like his like prized possession. So they only come out on special occasions. So when I saw them, I knew it was something special that was coming for the day. And I just was surrounded by OGs from the get-go. So I got my first pair when I was very young. I was 7 when I got my first pair. I had no choice. He took me shopping and he bought me them. And then I fell in love with them. And then, yeah, I started buying them myself when I was 14 upwards. And this is a bit of my collection, really.
Your dad was the one that got you into 110s. It connected you a lot more, or?
Oh, 100%. It is like every other night being sent something new. Have you got these? Do you want these? Shall we get you this? Like, what's your favourite at the minute? But for me, Laces Out is mine and my dad's day every single year. My dad works away. He works long hours, so he doesn't come home very often. And obviously, I live in Liverpool now, but I am from Birmingham, sadly. But I live in Birmingham originally. So when he does come home, it is so special for us. But Laces Out is a day that I get to spend his money. But he takes me there and we always make sure we get a nice pair of 110s. I actually picked up these from the Block P store on Laces Out this year, just gone. So these are beautiful. These are actually not out, so these are great. They came out with a different design, but I got my hands on the first get-goes, so that's fantastic. But he will always rock up. It is like the Met Gala for my dad, going to Laces Out, is make sure his outfit is perfect. This year I had some things to say about it, but we don't let him know that. But he's fab. He just supports me in everything I do. He is everything to me, and obviously our love of 110s. The fact that I've now got more pairs of shoes than him means the world to me, because that took a time, but we got there in the end. But he always makes sure I have something nice on my feet, and I always look for shoes. When you meet someone new, you look at the shoes first, and that says a lot about somebody. And hopefully they've got 110s on, because if not, what are you doing, really?
What was the culture like in Birmingham growing up for the 110?
To be fair, I'm quite lucky. There are quite a lot of people who wear 110s in Birmingham. I know there's a big community of people who like 110s that I've got to meet throughout the years of collecting 110s myself at like the JD drops. I am somebody who has camped out. I hate to say it, but like I've been there. I used to live next door, so I used to get my ticket, go home and come back. So I used to hack the system there a little bit, but meeting people from around where I've grew up is so lovely. And the fact that they come here for drops, and obviously they were here for the Block P launch the other day with a lot of Renzos and stuff, and seeing them in person, there's like a big community of us that do love the shoe themselves. But obviously you've got to represent Birmingham, and we do say 110s back in Birmingham as well, so that's a blessing. And then I've come here, and then everyone just says I've only liked them since I've been here, but my dad was rocking them back in the day, so he was representing Birmingham then, and I'm representing them here for him.
What do 110s mean to you?
I think I can't avoid them now. I think even if a day come where I was like, oh, I don't want them anymore, this is me. I think I'd be silly to ever stop trying and getting the new pair, getting the latest pair. To me, they are everything. I think as a girl, I know it's hard to say because you can be whoever you want to be, but as a girl, expression for me is through my shoes and through my style. As much as I am in just the most basic outfit today, if I've got a good pair of shoes on, I'm set. So for me, knowing that I've got something variety for every different occasion I'm going to step into is so lovely. And I think having compliments on a pair of shoes is the best feeling in the world. And being a girl, being able to connect with other people that also love shoes, and it mainly being boys in the industry that do love them, and in the community, when you do meet a girl that also loves them, that is so lovely. There's a few girls that I met at the drop, and now we're like best mates, and then we go to the events together. We went to the Palace and Nike event together, and that was so lovely, because when you do like something and you are passionate about something, you've got a hobby, you stick together. And I think for me, 110s is where where I belong, really, I think.
I love like the fact that
Yeah.
you're just being yourself. So how has that been for you?
Yeah.
Do you get people looking down on you?
There are some people who just think it's disgusting that I wear 110s, but I don't care what people think at the end of the day. I posted one TikTok about a year and a half ago of my collection, which was very small at the time. And I posted, I just got a new pair. I got my neutral olives, which are my favourites. Where are they? Just down here. They are my favourites and I love them. So I got a new pair and I wanted to show them off, but I also wanted to show the rest of my collection. And then I woke up in the morning and it like blew up overnight. And I go into uni and everyone's like, oh my God, I saw your TikTok. I'm like, oh my God, okay. And then I was so lucky to get contacted by Nike and JD themselves. And I started doing a little bit of work with them, doing some videos. And for me, that was amazing because obviously I've come to Block P. I've come from when it's opened, really. I was one of the first in the door. I was like, I knew about it. I was like, oh my God, I need to go there. So I've come, I basically licked arse as soon as I got it. I was like, I love 110s, I love them. And then I've been here ever since, really. Always make sure that I'm here, and the boys are so lovely and they're so kind. So for me, it was like other people were seeing that it's genuine. For me, it's not just a trend. I could be on the next trendiest shoe and I could be in the new stars for all the girls. For me, it's always going to be the 110s. So as a girl, wear what you want, do what you want, and be who you want, because I'm living and I feel great, so it's fine.
Is there a specific colourway that holds a special meaning, and why?
Yeah, there's a few. I'll have to get back when I have my own colourway, because that will happen one day. I'm praying on it, that's what I'm manifesting. But I think it's going to have to be the neutral olives. And I think for me as well, my mum gave me a handbag when I was 16 years old. It was a 9 West bag and it was khaki green and orange, and I absolutely love it. And I was like, oh my God, I love this bag, it's beautiful. And then I saw this colourway and I was like, I need this. These shoes are going to go with this bag. So for me, it's like my dad is my shoes, and then my mum's my handbags and like my nice clothes. So for me, it was putting 2 and 2 together. I got these from the Block P. I asked them and asked them and asked them. And then they were like, of course, we'll sort it. And then I came in, and I do think I wear them twice a week. I have so many shoes and I always gravitate to my neutral olives, my OGs. And I do love my ironstones that sadly aren't here today. They're left in Birmingham, but they're in memory, so it's fine.
What's the best experience you've had buying a pair of 110s?
Oh, Lorenzo drop through and through. That was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely loved it. Oh my God, absolutely loved them. Fucking hell, Charlie! Oh my God, these are mine. So, oh my God, so happy. Love, love, love. So, obviously I knew about the drop. I was like, I don't run for shit. Like, where's my inhaler? Like, come on, I'm not running with all these boys. I get there, and obviously Block P, Charlie and Sam, and Owen himself, he was so kind. They were like, just get in the car with us. Obviously got there and he's like, no, you've got to go and get your own ticket. So then the panic set in. I was like, oh my God, no, am I going to get a ticket with fucking, you got cop them basically, get a ticket, and I did get them. To be fair, if I didn't get them, the experience was good enough for me. Absolutely beautiful day. So many people came, and when I saw the ticket had a number on there, I was like, oh my God, I've won. So as you know, I went to the launch myself to get my dad a pair, which was the main event. Managed to get him a pair, and I spoke to the boys afterwards, and they were so kind to say that they was able to get me a sample pair in my size. I mean, I think it's overdue, long overdue after all the money I've spent in the store myself. But I'm very, very lucky. So I've got my own size. These are one of ones. There's no sizes out there that are 4 as well. So I'm so lucky and I'm so grateful. Obviously, I came to the drop, spoke to Lorenzo myself, and I was just there like, I need a pair. And he's like, I'm sure we could get it sorted. I would like to say for friends and family, but I think they just think I'm a beg at this point. I'm here all the time. But I absolutely love them, and I'm so, so grateful.
How important is the Block P in the 110 community?
Oh, I think you think of 110s, and in Liverpool, the first thing you think of is Block P. I think there isn't, I'd like to say a boy, but girls as well, of course, like myself, from the age of 18 to all the way up. If you say, do you know Block P? They're going to know Block P. I think it is a place for everybody. I think there's so many people that do come in here and just come for a little chat. I think that's a nice thing about the boys. They're never expecting you to buy stuff. If you want to come in and you want to get the latest stuff, obviously you know where to go. It's going to be here. And if you want to get the coolest jackets, anything like that, and the new hats as well, they're super cool. But they're here for just a chat as well. They're here for the people. And I think when you come from their story as well, both of them, and obviously Owen, they've started this because this was their passion, and they've brought the passion to the people, which I think is so special. And I definitely think it is a community. I think anyone's silly to say that just because they're shoes doesn't mean that you can't be in a community. Everyone knows everyone and everyone's nice, so definitely need more events that are surrounded by the 110s themselves, and especially around the Block P.
What would you want to see more from Nike when it comes to the 110?
I'm someone who's very lucky to have gone to like a Nike event for the pink foams, which I've got them on my feet, that I love, don't get me wrong, but you go there and it's fantastic. But for me, I was so scared because everyone around me were well-known influencers, and for me, I got invited because I have a passion. So an event that is people that are just passionate and aren't the biggest names in the world, or they have 20 followers, or they have 500 followers, or say 10,000 followers. It doesn't matter how many followers you've got. If you like something, you want to go to these events. These are the people that are going to give you the raw reaction and the best reaction. There was obviously the Palace and Nike event the other day, and that was just an open invitation. You could get a ticket and you could go. And that place, environment, the people that were there, Block P were on a table, and the amount of people that were just going over for a chat and being like, I'm so glad you're here. That's what it's about. You want to be surrounded by people that you feel comfortable around. You shouldn't have to put on a fake personality to be around somebody. I think community starts with a passion, and I think bringing all them people together in one space. Nike need to kind of host an event where if you do like your 110s, get it into a venue, get some good music going on. We've got a great music scene in Liverpool. Get everyone together and show off a good show. So I think that's what needs to happen next. I think for me as well, as a woman, you have to kind of fit into society and like be on the latest trends and like be the prettiest girl in the room. For me, that was never. I had to be the stylish girl, in like the most stylish girl in the room, which was obviously where I expressed myself through shoes. Some people do know I actually lost a finger, but it's fine. I get a discount at the nail shop, so I'm actually winning in life, so it's fine. But when I lost my finger, my whole confidence just went. Like, I was in a school where I was like the funniest in the room, the loudest in the room, but I was never the prettiest in the room. And when I lost my finger, I just dropped completely. I was always a bit of a shy kid, but always could make myself laugh, and if I made someone else laugh, that was a bonus. So for me, when I lost my finger, I was so kind of insecure and kind of like tuck away, kind of took back from the world. And for me, I would just be having a little look through the magazines, having a look at fashion, doing all like my fashion my little videos at home. I used to cut up clothes and sew them together and send them to Gokwan, hoping that he'll see them. So for me, fashion has always been in my life, and now I express myself through things. I have my cool nails, I rock my shoes, I'll show them, and I just be myself. And if people want to say anything about how I dress or my shoes or my hands, then you can do one, because at the end of the day, you've got to make yourself happy, and when you're happy, everyone around you's happy, so that's all that matters.
You're a key person in this community. Is there anything you think like could be added? Like what's special at the shoe to you? Like why the shoe? Why the city? What is it? I
think with my ADHD, it's probably the only thing that I've actually kept a hobby in. Like, I was doing this, that and everything. So like I did pottery, acting. I love my acting, don't get me wrong. You can give me an acting, I'll do it. I get bored of it in a week. But with these, I've actually saw something, and I think seeing my dad just always having a consistently good pair of shoes on his feet, I've actually stuck to something, and now I've got like an army of shoes, which is fantastic, and it looks boss in my house, so it's fine. But I think for me, just having something that I've always been looking forward to, like seeing what's coming out, seeing what's new, and the reason why I've done all this is to hopefully one day have a colourway myself. Do you know what I mean? I do want to grow my shoe journey. It's quite hard. I'm small-footed, and not all sizes come out in my size. So when you get opportunities like this, you got to take them. So I would pay 1,000 times again for these. So everything that comes with me being me comes from the back of my shoes. Like, I know I've got an outfit for every shoe I've got, so that's lovely. And don't get me wrong, if you see me on the town and I look like a Scouse Prim wannabe, mind your business, because the next morning I'm rocking to the shops in a trackie and a pair of 110, so it's absolutely sound.
Do you think you and your dad will be as close without the shoe?
Oh no. Love my dad, absolutely love my dad, but all he does is shoot, collect shoes, and be an absolute geezer. So I ain't got much in common other than that. Our conversations stem from something passionate, which is shoes. He's been nothing but good to me my whole life, always supported me in everything I do. He was the first person that was there when I did go through something really bad. I was like, don't bring me mum, bring me dad, get me dad here now. So my dad came, and I think that was the best thing for us. And he knows how to keep me calm. And when I'm stressing around, laces out, trying to get the first best pair of shoes there, he's like, no, slow down. I'm looking at my shoes. I'm like, okay, we've got to do what we've got to do. But for me and him, we'll have a game of pool, we'll have a game of darts, we'll do a bit of shooting. But at the end of the day, the conversation always goes back to the shoes. So that is the best thing. And I think for me, he was always the coolest kid. Like, I've got a photo, I don't know if I'll be able to, I'll probably try and find it and send it to you. There's a photo of me when I'm little. I'm in a baby tracksuit. Got swag from Dad. In a baby tracksuit, he's lifting me up like Simba, and he's in a tracksuit and he's in OG neons, and he looks sick. And there's another pair and he's in TNs. We don't talk about TNs, I'm not a fan. But at the end of the day, he was the coolest kid, and I always knew there was never going to be an embarrassing day when he picked me up from school, because he was always rocking the best gear. You can wear a suit, you can wear a nice pair of shoes, but if you can put an outfit together and put a good pair of shoes on, a trackie will do for me. Thank you very much. And he's boss. I do love him very much.
Do you ever have a disagreement when it comes to colourways and one?
Oh yeah, so I don't know. He loves his 180s as well. He loves his 110s, but he loves his 180s, and he got me into them, but it's like quite hard to get. I got him a pair of the Baltic Blues ones, which are an OG colourway of the 180s, and he was come out like that, and he's like, I got nothing, I'm fuming. I went, I got you these the other day. He went, oh my God, I love them. I went, I think they're disgusting, but I know you like them. I know you want them for the collection. But about 2 years ago, we come down, and I was like, we're going to go down Bowl Street. He bought the dog, and he come in OG neons, and I was like, I've got my outfit on. I'm not changing. He's like, I can't walk down the street with OG neons and with you. Can't be matching. I was like, no, we're going to match. He went, we look like twats. But I went, we've got to match. But I think sometimes he gets a bit embarrassed because he's like nearly 60 and he's still in tracksuits and 110s. But at the end of the day, it doesn't come with an age, does it? You just got to have the style, and you've just got to embrace it and be yourself, because you're doing it for yourself, no one else. So, yeah.
Why do you think Liverpool as a city has such a special relationship?
Oh, it's the 110, Liverpool or London. Get a grip. It is Liverpool through and through. I was speaking to the taxi driver on the way here. Obviously, I put all my shoes into the taxi, and he was like, bloody hell, girl, what are these? I was like, these are 110s. These are fantastic. And he was like, oh, I've got these flip-flops on from Tesco. These do me. I went, if you like them, you like them. But he went, what is it about the 110s in Liverpool? I went, you can put 10 men in a room and guarantee at least 5 of them have got 110s on. I think it is a statement piece. You don't have to have the newest pair. No one's rinsing you at all. You can have the oldest pair, you can have the newest pair, you can have a shit pair in between. At the end of the day, if you're wearing a pair of shoes that you like, it doesn't matter what they look like to you. I like to keep mine fresh as I can. Don't get me wrong, you see some people and they're a little bit beat up, but I think it's an expression for Liverpool completely. They are known as 110s, the Air Max 95. Call them what you want, but it is 110s for the Scousers. And for me, they are so widely known. Like, obviously Liverpool has such a big like gym wear culture, and like, what do you call, is that gym wear culture? Active wear, active wear, and then you've got a nice pair of shoes on. Obviously you've got to wear your black socks. I'm a white socks warrior, I'm really bad. But if you've got your black socks, then you've got a pair of 110s. And I think for me, the nicest thing that I hear, if I am out and I have got a pair of 110s on and someone stops me and says, oh, I like your shoes, I'm pretty sure these lads are getting stopped and by people that don't even know and say, oh, I like your trainers, mate, nice shoes there. It's things like that that keep you going throughout the day. I'm looking here and I've got 3 pairs of beautiful OG neons in front of me. They are a statement shoe, and you walk past a lad and you say, oh, I love your shoes, mate. Like, oh, they're sick, they are. Obviously, as a girl, like, I don't have that interaction. I don't get stopped and say, oh, I like your shoes. If I get it from a girl, it makes my day, it makes my week. So I think it is a community basis there and then. I think there's a lot of people that I've met in the community that I would now say are good friends. I think it's so lovely walking around Laces Out, and then I'm like, hello, you okay? Like, oh my God, Dad, this is da-da-da. And then they're like, oh, it's lovely to meet you, Dad. Like, so meeting people in the community is so lovely, and I got the opportunity to meet 3 girls when I was at the drop here, and I still speak to them all the time. 2 of them aren't from here, and then 1 is from Liverpool as well. Lauren, she's absolutely lovely, Lars. So it was so lovely to be next to her in the queue and have like a girly conversation and speak about normal things, because I think when I do go these events, as much as I keep to my own and I kind of say hello here, there and everywhere, I'm there for myself and I'm there to have a good time. But when you've got the girls there, I can have a chat about shoes and I can have a chat about girly stuff as well. So for me, I have got a lot of friends through the community, and it's so lovely. Obviously, with me doing my Instagram and my TikTok, having the same kind of people over and over again, repost, like, comment. For me, when you are in the community, the people stick with you, which is so lovely. I don't think I'd be anywhere without the people behind me. I mean, I would still be posting if I had 2 followers, but I'm lucky that I've got people behind me that support me. And it's nice when you get a stranger across the world say, oh my God, I love your collection. It's even better when it comes from a girl as well, because there's a lot more people out there that do collect shoes or do like shoes. But I definitely got some good friends through this, so it's so lovely. Thank you so much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure as always, and I'm sure I'll be able to find something before I leave to buy, so let's get going. Thank you.